The clowns that dance. There is a simple memory of mine where I am actually happy for once. A memory of dancing without a care, cotton candy, and face paint. Yes, it was a wonderful moment where we all felt love ever so endlessly. A memory I envy all that have them or create them so often that I would die for it. But to say I would die for it is not just a saying at all. In fact, I would even just love to freeze 1 second if I could live that memory forever. But here I am, in a bitter reality that ever kills me, day by day and dawn to night. However, I have an opportunity to live that moment forever. It was only a second, but I lived it forever. One day, before I fell asleep, I took my medicine like I always do and covered myself. Then I was off into dreamland, and again, my vision was that of my wonderful memory I so desperately wanted to always continue on. The memories of children's laughter, along with mine, mixing into what I can only describe with one word alone: joy. Joy. It was the only thing that was filling up the whole room. Nothing could have ruined this, should I say, perfect moment. I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want this moment to end. But it is sad to say that everything has to end, one way or another. What was that? A second? An offer? Who is it that is talking to me? I keep in my sleep, as usual, to continue this wonderful time. But again, I heard that offer. Is this real? What kind of joke is this? I told myself it was only a prank someone was pulling on me. But then, I thought to myself, I'm the only one with a conscience here. How can anyone do this to me in my own dream? But it felt so real though. It was something that I wanted so badly. I didn't care what part of myself I had to sacrifice, again and again. And in my own bitterness and my loneliness, I have decided to accept the offer I have heard. The laughter next had grown, and without a second, time was gone. Everyone froze. The music played. The smiles of my family and strangers were cemented on those in my dream. Laughter of those around me were still heard, and deep in my heart, I had smiled. There was no escaping now. This happiness was around me. I couldn't have enough of it. I didn't want enough of it. I wanted more. I ask if I can have it more, and more of this feeling, no matter the cost. I needed this feeling. All of those days of me kneeling, of the reality around me, those weeks I spent bashing my head from the aches of words against me, and all of those years of loneliness that have been haunting me. I needed this so much. I have been craving this feeling. Before I knew it, everyone around have been to motion again, and I woke up. The next day, I followed my routine, and after another day full of work and stress, I've gone to my bed, awaiting again. It has been about a week, I must admit, of the dream that filled my heart with joy. So today I decided to try something new, As I took my night drink, I shut my eyes and my mind scrambled for thoughts. My dream had started again. I didn't stop as I usually did. That was getting a bit of an old time. So I waited till I took a seat. And the stage was lit.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming to the grand act of the night.
The ringmaster would announce. The elephants circled. The dancers twisted and synced to one another. Don't do it. Do what? I heard someone tell me in a hushed voice. But without minding the act in front of me, the one who has offered me that second has again whispered the offer that I can't ever say no to. And with the snap of a thumb, time had stopped and the stage was set. No movement, just noises. And no soul of a bitter day has seen or remembered. But then again, isn't this what I have always wanted?
Come on, come on. 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 Come on, come on.
That's how it started. Like a broken record player. If anyone can remember that saying, was all that kept creeping into my ears. All I was able to do was watch. Watch as the elephant's rubber-lined skin peeled off, revealing its internal organs, as it remained standing on its position. Its tusk, that was full of strength and life, has now grown rust, with age coming through within one single second. The smile on the ringmaster has melted like the face of an elder who has lived a life, and each passing second of a second, the face reaches closer and closer to the suit of his. The hands are dried, revealing his bones textures are shown as the gloves are falling apart. The audience lift their arms in unison. Hands start to clap as the audience let out a crowd of noises. Filling the tent of hands meeting to show their joy, but when I looked to my left, the flesh was melting from the bones. Defecating meat fell as the red-stained bones kept at the rhythm. This isn't right. This isn't what happened before. I looked at the stage again, and the elephants had their trunks together as their rusted tusk fell from place. Eyes fell from one another of the audience members, one after the other. What was only reflected on the floor, though, was the goo of red liquid that spilled from the elephants. But there was one different member in the act that was not meant to be. 3 came out dancing. Then 4 more were seen coming out of the back. Faces were painted all white with red lips and smiles that even a child would cry. Eyelids with sharp and corners of a variety of colors. Their long red shoots blended in with the liquid beneath them. Their suits of rainbow had been stained with eyes and tongues that once belonged to the crowd. What came down from the darkened ceiling were ropes that were once of the tightrope walkers, attaching themselves to the marionette that came out of the gore. The smiling face of the puppet shared that same expression that the ones dancing on the red liquid have. I wanted to close my eyes. I wanted to wake up. But claws of metallic hands kept my eyes open. Shadows lured into my sight, closer as the dancing pariettes crept close to my sight. Was what echoed throughout the night. My heart pounded, and then my eyes widened. After 3 minutes of sleeping at 2:57 a.m.,